locked on to the EYT Media Network.
And good evening and welcome to Redbank Valley High School. Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor Bob Dunkel. Tonight, it is Kerle Tire High School football coming your way as Coudersport visits Redbank Valley. It's senior night here in the great Redbank Valley as we get set for this one. We're the Kerle Tire pregame show and a lot to come your way. Well, Bob, so far the weather holding off for us tonight. I know some storms were up north away from us, but so far things looking good for this one, and should be a good one between these two tonight.
Well, I look forward to this one, Mike. And, of course, the good news for me is I'm in between you two guys. So if it does start in rain, you guys get wet first, and I should be the last to get a little soaked if that happens. So that's the good news for me. Hopefully the rain does hold off on us. I look forward to this one, of course. Right now, a little bit of an extended pregame for the players, band members, and cheerleaders as they're having their senior night festivities. Wow, what a ton of seniors, too. It's great to see this many seniors actively involved in participating in extracurricular activities. Such a valuable part, I think, of the whole educational experience.
All right, we're going to take our first time out. When we come back, we'll have more for you here on the Kerle Tire pregame show. We'll go with the all-seasons temporaries inside the game. We'll look at River Hill Automotive's around District 9. Kel's Kitchen's Governor's Keys to the game, field conditions, weather. It's all coming up. Tonight, it's Coudersport here at Redbank Valley, and you're listening to it live on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply, and yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta, and yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow, I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builder Supply Home Improvement Center. Family owned and operated since 1958 with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when you're medium or nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Ed Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
Dubrook, a proud member of the M&B Group, is the right choice for your next concrete project.
Your ATV, your camper,
plenty of room. Keep it coming.
Your boat.
Keep dumping water, me boy.
Or whatever your big kid toy may be, make sure you protect it. Carrier Insurance Agency will help establish a policy to protect your ATV, camper, boat, motorcycle, or any auto insurance coverage you may need. Receive your free quote at Carrier Insurance Agency in front of Tractor Supply in Clarion or CarrierInsuranceCares.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 2223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, back here at Redbank Valley High School, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel with you as we're rolling along tonight here on the EYT Media Network. It is the Kerle Tire High School football game of the week, Coudersport here at Redbank Valley. The Falcons come in with the record of 3-3. Redbank Valley at 6-1. And it's time to go with the all-seasons temporaries inside the game tonight. And Coudersport comes in. This is a team predominantly, they like to run. They run a lot with their quarterback, Gavin Ayers. But they have a whole host of other guys, too. And they've also won 3 of their last 4. So this is a team that's kind of on a roll. They started off slow, but they're getting things rolling again.
Well, they are, and, of course, they realize their key to their success is obviously to establish the run the football, and do that very, very well. And, of course, that's what they're going to be one of the keys, to drop a little hint to you later on. That'll be one of the keys, Mike, for them. But, again, they don't rely on a ton of player personnel. They don't throw the ball an awful lot, but they can, and that's the big key. You still got to play them honest because, in a game like this, they have absolutely nothing to lose. They may come down and throw this football 20 times. Don't think that'll happen, but you got to play them straight up.
And when you look at Redbank Valley, this is a team on both sides of the ball pretty talented. Other than Tyson Bain leads the charges, but, boy, he has a whole lot of weapons to go to.
Well, he does. And, of course, multiple guys. You look at Chris Marshall, Marquise Gardlock, Tate Menig, Ashton Kale, Mason Klaus. All those guys can make contributions, and they can be the hot receiver. It's going to depend. What I do love about this program is they have an offensive attack, and they base it upon matchups. If they see something they like or they feel they're confident going a certain direction, that's what they're going to do. But, they can run the football. Now, running the football kind of struggled a little bit at the beginning part of the season. I think that's because basically guys had to grow into their positions. The offensive line has really picked it up. There was a good running back in the name of Ray Schreitengoss. Ray, of course, had a ton of success. Ray is a guy they will rely very heavily on as not just this ball game, Mike, progresses, but certainly the season. But again, you've got guys like Kale and Drew Byers, checking in. Of course, Gunnar Magentini is that X factor. He was a quarterback last year, but he comes in. If he takes over quarterback, he can run the football very effective as well. And, of course, we know what he does in the 2-point conversions. That's something that certainly makes him a valuable contributor to the team.
All right, again, that's all the all-season temporaries going inside the game. We'll take another timeout. Coming back, it's around District 9. We'll look at field conditions, weather. Governor's Keys Hall coming up. Tonight it is Coudersport here at Redbank Valley. You're in the Kerle Tire pregame show, part of Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week. It's right here. Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
We're here, making it safer to save today. As we all adjust to the new normal, banking, shopping for furniture is a little different. That's why our team... We're here, making it safer to save today. As we all adjust to the new normal, shopping for furniture is a little different. That's why our team wears masks and goes the extra mile while delivering.
This is the EYT Media Network.
And back here at Redbank Valley High School, we continue in the Kerle Tire pregame show. And if we go around the district tonight, games on tap. Keystone is at Smethport, Bucktails at Otto Eldred, Port Allegheny's at Brockway, Sheffield visits Elk County Catholic, Karn City at Ridgeway, Brookville at Kane, St. Mary's at Montauk, Central Clarion County at Bradford, Punxsutawney's at DuBois, Clearfield at Huntington, and Kerwinsville is at Southern Huntington. And those going around the district brought to you by Riverhill Automotive. And looking at field conditions tonight, all looks very, very good down there. Field conditions are brought to you by Cousin Basil Restaurant. Was a little few showers earlier today, but so far the field looking very, very good. And your weather forecast brought to you by J&J Feeds and Needs and Trailer Sales. Bob, 50% chance of showers. Temps are going to fall into the 60s as we go into the game, but this is too warm for October.
No, it's not.
Yep.
It's actually but arm twisting. If I was a man of your extensive financial means, I would be there now. Instead, my fixed income, I'm forced to eke out of existence and
you'd be sitting on
go to work.
You'd be sitting on the beach with a cup going, pennies, please. I'm hungry. Anyway, we're going to continue on here as we go. As we had the field conditions, we went around the district, things going on. And seriously, too, tonight, as you go through, you can check those scores. We always get people bugging us. What's the score of? Go to D9Sports.com. We got the scores updated all the time there. I'm telling you, go there.
Yeah, well, we do like to keep you in the loop. Sometimes, again, technology becomes a factor for us because, we have all this technology around us and you got to refresh, and that's great. It does work. It just Takes a little bit of time, however, and there are some times when it should work at the snap of the fingers, and, well, to be quite honest, it just doesn't quite go that way. But regardless, we do try and keep you updated, certainly a couple times a quarter. But, again, if you want to know a little more quickly on your own, D9sports.com.
All right, we're going to take another time out. We're going to come back. The Governor's Keys to the Game are up next. And it is Coudersport here at Redbank Valley. And you're listening and watching Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week on exploreClarion and D9sports.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
Our community needs its local businesses. Let's put unity back into the community. Let's all unite to support local business. Butler Health System, proudly standing with our local businesses. Your choice matters. When the time comes, choose local. Let's all unite to support them and the other local businesses in your community. It's important because when local businesses thrive, communities thrive.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
And here we are at Redbank Valley High School. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Dustin Kiefer, Tyler Oakes. We're all here tonight, rocking and rolling here at Redbank Valley as Coudersport visits the Bulldogs. And it is time, as we are in the Kerle Tire pregame show, for the Kills Kitchens Governor's Keys to the Game. This is what you've all been waiting for. Governor, what do these teams need to do to come out with a win?
Well, as always, we start out taking a look at the visitors, Mike. And for Cowdy, I think it is absolutely imperative. It is actually critical. They must establish the run. They have to run the football effectively. They got to run it early. They got to run it often. They have to stay with it. They do not want to get in a situation. If they pass, I'm always a big guy thinking about numbers, inside numbers. The number inside the number, if you pass 10 or more times, if you're Coudersport, I think that's going to be a bad sign for your team. And certainly you want to keep that under 10. But you also want to take max time off the clock in between plays. Don't snap that football until almost you absolutely have to. You can milk a lot of time. And, again, it's one of those deals you take the air out of the football. You lower the opportunities for this Bulldog offense to take advantage of. So the defense, they've got to come up with a way to slow down this Bulldog pass-happy offense. So easier said than done. We talk about matchups constantly, but that's got to be one of the keys. And we're going to jump into the anthem now. Partners,
right,
I'll finish those thoughts in just a moment.
There we go, the national anthem here at Redbank Valley High School. Before the start of this one, it's great to have you with us here. Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week. Bob, let's finish up those thoughts.
So the fourth and final key for Cowdy is to force turnovers. Obviously, turnovers are a huge factor in each and every ball game, but I think it's critical tonight. They got to come up with a few. For Redbank Valley, it's real simple. I think you want to open up tempo. I think you want to get your foot on the accelerator, keep it on, play 4 full quarters, get this one in the books. You want to score first. You want to keep that foot on. And on defense, I think it's critical for you to stop the run game. Look, it's no secret. This is what Coudersport's going to do. You still got to play honest, respect the pass, but obviously focus first and foremost on the run game. And finally, don't look past this game. You got a huge game coming up next week. Your focus needs to be on tonight. I think it will be. It's senior night. These players are primed. Mike, they want to take care of business on their final regular season home game.
All right, and again, those Governor's Keys to the game are brought to you by Kerle's Kitchens. Rolling out the red carpet, brought to you by McMillan's Carpet Outlet. We do want to thank all the folks here at Redbank Valley High School. Mr. Roddy and all the folks. Mr. Hartle, taking care of us.
You know, we haven't talked at all, Mike, but certainly one of the factors in this game, too, for Coudersport is that long ride down here. No matter how you slice it, you're not here in a half hour, 45 minutes.
No. It is a factor because you have school during the day. They leave early.
Disrupts, and it sounds crazy. Again, it affects whenever you eat. It changes all that stuff. You have a long bus ride, and granted, those guys can make the long bus ride a lot easier than an old guy at your age can. But regardless, it's still you get a little stiff that long trip. Unlike you travel either by limousine or by the big expensive charter buses, but typically it's limo.
Well, usually.
So they're forced to ride the school buses. But those of us with meager incomes and backgrounds, we have to make do with what we're
I'm usually the one that drives by that bus or whatever it is that you're in and wave and all that stuff. So here we go, the ceremonial coin toss, one of Bob's favorite parts, as you've heard all season long. As they get ready. Argentini down there for Redbank Valley, along with Schreckengost, and Mansfield.
I keep on hoping someone will say, you know what, you're right. Let's eliminate this 5 minutes and let's just go out and, everybody who's going to receive the kickoff by the return team going out.
Bob, too, taking care of me tonight for some reason, which is stupid. Get up here, we're all set up, and I'm looking around. I don't have my reading glasses. So Bob was nice enough. His roster he was able to provide me nice and big. You're smart, though, but with your age, too, you're a little older than I am.
That's
you
right.
Understand.
Well, I am a little older, and fortunately for you, it's not much older because if I die of old age, you're going to be shaking in your boots. But I have to cheat as well. I bring binoculars anymore to the game, and without these, it would just be borderline impossible. I don't wear glasses, but if you talk to my wife, at times she thinks maybe I should. The Bulldogs indicating that they are deferring. So Cowdy will receive this one to start it out.
So we're just about ready to go.
Prior to the start of this one, of course, having lived in the Bethlehem area, we have some bald eagles down here, and it was, something I've seen multiple times. Still great to see them. And, of course, they were flying around behind the visitor stands.
Yep.
Thought they were going to pick you up and carry you away, potentially.
No, it'd have to be a big one. They were big, too. I'll tell you what, up in that tree.
Speaking of Eagles, you won't obviously be covering a Golden Eagle football game tomorrow.
No, they had some of the different COVID protocols and things like that, so no Golden Eagle football tomorrow. So I'll have an extra autograph signing at the stadium, though.
That's always good. The fans look forward to it. I realize you sure would not avoid that signing because, after all, it's an opportunity for you to make a few extra bucks.
That's what it's all about.
Mike's catchphrase is "Show me the money."
Ayers, one of the deep men. Also back there is Colvey. So to kick things off is Downs. Downs ready to kick. Ayers and Colvey are the deep men. Here's the kickoff from Redbank Valley. They're going to kick it short and picked up by one of the up men there. And over the right side, down the sideline, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, and then out of bounds. That was Chang with it. There we go. I have to get some light. Owen Chang was the one picking it up, and Coudersport will have the football in great field position, too. So it was kicked short. The County will have it at the 30-yard line of Redbank Valley.
Early indication. It's a pass formation. We thought they might put a few wrinkles in like that, but nobody in the backfield to start this one up. That banana bunch on that right side.
Yep, they got it on the right side. On the left side, they have a slot man over there, too. That's Dylan Kelly. Maybe watch for him. We've seen his number. Ayers works out of the shotgun.
You can create a one-on-one and run out of this if the opportunity is there.
They like to run him a lot. Ball snap high, but he is going to run. He has room to the left side. He's to the 25 and down near first down yardage at the 20-yard line. They're going to say he comes up just a little. Well, no. Where the official comes in, I think he may have it. We'll see.
He should have it with that spot.
He's in the Allegheny Grill red zone as they put him down inside there. That
is clearly a first down.
Yep. So they move the chains.
Yep, the official getting everyone's attention, saying no, it was the full 10. The ball at the 20-yard line right now.
So first down, that's a 10-yard pickup on first down for Ayers. He's going to hand that football off. That's Colvey over the right side. He's going to be hit in the backfield, driven back, dropped, and it's a big loss on the play. They'll see where they spot it. All the way back to the 30-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 9 yards.
Yeah,
that's actually going to be a loss. Let's make that a loss of 11. All the way back to that 30-yard line.
Yeah, that time very well defended by the Bulldogs, stringing that out. And Colvey didn't stand a chance on that one.
So here we go. It is a second down, and it's about 21. Here's Ayers to throw across the middle. It's incomplete. Tried to sneak that one in the middle to James Colvey, but it's incomplete. So third down and 21 here for Coudersport. Ball rest at the 30-yard line. The first down is all the way down at the 9.
It really changes your play call selection here. Certainly you want to chip away, try and get some of that yardage back, get it into more of a fourth and manageable.
Ayers in the shotgun. They're going to split twins out to the right. Trips off to the left side. No one in the backfield this time for Ayers, but he does like to run too. Now they send the man in motion. That's Kelly. Ayers looks to throw. Fires to the right side. It's incomplete. Tried to get that into Colby Lewis, but it falls incomplete. And we'll have, let's see, I would imagine the offense is just going to stay out here.
I think it has to. But again, Mike, this is something you've already attempted 2 passes. And I talked about the number inside the numbers, if you will, and I felt that if Coudersport attempted 10 or more passes, it would be a difficult night for them. Already they've attempted 2 here in this opening series. We're at the 10:27 mark. Had great field position, courtesy of the short kickoff. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Did pick up 1 first down, but since then, negative plays.
Ayers will run the man in motion, left to right, looks to throw here on 4th and 21, fires the ball to the left side, and it's incomplete. The ball a little bit too high for Dylan Howard, and Redbank Valley will take over on downs at their own 30-yard line. So the Bulldogs come up big defensively. They give up.
Net of -1 on the night offensively. Ball right at that 30-yard line now for Redbank.
Bulldogs break the huddle, will come to the line of scrimmage. The quarterback is Bain. Twins out to the left, guard locks out there. Sing a receiver off to the right side. Schreckengost is in the backfield with Bain. Bain takes the snap, hands that football off. Schreckengost looks for room over the right side. Big stiff arm, and he's going to be drugged down, but he'll get positive yardage out near the 33, almost the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of close to 4. Second down along 6.
Yeah, good, safe, high percentage play to start this ball game out. Wide side of the field there to the left. Took Cowdy a while to make the adjustment to shift out to cover the twin receivers.
And they come across the line, or did someone move is the question. The flag on the play. It's an offsides against Cowdy. That'll march the ball forward 5 yards. And it will make it a second down here in about 1, maybe 2, depending. It was a long 6. Yeah, it's close to 1.
It's something I've seen more quarterbacks this year take advantage of the aggressive nature of the defenders by changing the cadence up a little bit. I've seen it in multiple games. It's a great thing to do.
2nd down and 1. Handoff, Schreckengost over the left side. There's a first down midfield. Takes it down to about the 46-yard line of Coudersport. Big run by him. That will go for about 15 yards.
I'll give him 19 of the ball game. Moves the chains, and Bulldogs quickly with that up-tempo offense, no huddle.
Twins left, single receiver on the right side. Bain in the shotgun formation. No score here, just underway, 9:18 to go here in quarter number 1. It's a Clarion Forest VNA first quarter. Here on the EYT Media Network, explore Clarion, D9Sports.com. Bain looks to throw, fires the football to the right side, and it is caught inside the 10. Chris Marshall brings it in all the way down to the 7-yard line. 29 yards. Here's the replay. So inside the 10-yard line in the Allegheny Grill red zone, they're going to say officially the ball's resting at the 6-yard line. Ball handed off, Schreckengost, big hole, and he's into the end zone for the Redbank Valley touchdown, 6-yard score for the Bulldogs.
Nothing fancy at all, as Schreckengost makes it look easy, running right up the middle, punches it in.
Take a look at that again. There he is, and you could just see that open right up, parted like the Red Sea. They're going to go for 2 here. Mazzantini in there now. He'll take the snap, looks to throw, fires to the left side, and it is off the intended receiver down there. Goes incomplete, so it's 6-0, 8:49 to go. Here in the first quarter, Redbank leads 6-0. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening and watching Kerle Tire High School Football and Explore Clarion at D9Sports.com.
J&J Trailers and Equipment Sales on Route 66 in Shippensville is your one-stop trailer shop for all things trailers. J&J stocks over 70 trailers at a time of all shapes and sizes, including enclosed cargos, equipment haulers, utility trailers, tilt trailers, and dump trailers. Reputable brands include CarMate, Sport Haven, PJ, Liberty, and Wells Cargo. If you are looking for the most dependable trailers on the market, backed by the industry's best warranty, choose J&J Trailers and Equipment Sales. Trailers that work for a living.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, back here at Redbank Valley High School, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel with you, and Redbank Valley on the board first as Schreckengost, the 6-yard touchdown run. Down set to kick off. Ayers back deep. And coming up to take it will be Colby, though, around the 25, gets up to the 30-yard line, and that's where he's going to be gang tackled there. They'll give him about the 32, and that is where County will have the football. 6-0 Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice coverage that time.
Fantastic.
Everybody stays in their lanes. You know, sometimes you tend to want to maybe break out of your containment lanes, and that's whenever you see the big long returns. That time, great job by the Bulldogs.
Coudersport will break the huddle. They're going to send trips again out to the right, single receiver out to the left side. They do have a sidecar for Ayers. Ayers is going to hand that off. And getting the carry that time is Kelly. Kelly will take it. I don't think he's going to get much, Governor.
He'll be lucky to get a yard past the line of scrimmage. I think that's actually what they're going to give him, is that yard based on the umpire's stance right now.
2nd down and 9 here for the Falcons.
I still think you need to have, if you're Coudersport, you got to have patience with that run. Stick with it. Take your time here. You got a lot of time in that play clock. No need to snap it.
Ayers is going to keep it. Nowhere to go for Ayers as he leans forward. He'll get maybe one more. out to the 32-yard line, but it sets up a 3rd and long here for the Falcons now.
And not where you want to be if you're a Cowdy fan. If you're a Bulldog defender here, now you lick the chops. So you can take your time a little bit. You can also be aggressive. Break on the football, depending on what your position and responsibilities are. You can make a big play. Good opportunity here. Force a turnover.
Ayers in the shotgun again. Again, the same setup. Trips right, single receiver left. He looks to throw. Fires on the slant to the left side, but a short gain is all it's going to be. Got that into Dylan Howard. Howard will take it forward for 3 yards is all, and it sets up a 4th and 5. And we'll have a punt coming up here by Coudersport, I would imagine.
That's a confidence pass there, Mike, even though it didn't go for big yards. It's a shot in the arm there for Ayers from a confidence level.
Ayers set to punt. Gets it away. Angles it to the right side. The ball's going to bounce. And let go inside the 40 down at about the 36-yard line. That's where it goes. Good job that time by Klaus just to kind of let her go.
Yeah, really good play back here on the backside, Mike, as Mansfield was close to blocking that late off the last second. If he comes aggressive, I'm not so sure. I don't think he would have been able to get the ball. The issue would have been, however, he would have been guilty of a roughing the punter infraction, roughing that kicker infraction.
So the ball back to the 26-yard line. That is where Redbank Valley will have it. Bain will work again out of the shotgun. Schreckengoss back there with him in the backfield. You can see the setup. Ball pitched out. Here's Schreckengoss again, getting the carry. Right up the gut, 30, 35, 40. First down. As he'll be dropped across the 40-yard line. See where they spot that football, and that looks like a gain of 15 out near the 41-yard line. So give him 15. I'm going to say right there at the 40. Good job again by Schreckengost.
Again, nothing fancy, but the key to the success there is he is allowing the offensive linemen to establish their blocks and then makes a nice read based upon their blocks.
Hand off to Schreckengost again over the left side. He's been the workhorse, and he's going to be stood up this time. Going to get maybe a yard is all. Sets up a second down here, and looks like a second down at about 9.
This offense is in a rhythm. You know, they do want to run up-tempo. I think County should slow things down, but the Bulldogs want to stay with this up-tempo type of offense.
Ball snap back to Bain. Dances around, looks to throw, fires the ball out here to the right side. Unable to hold on to that one. It was Marshall on the right side. So 3rd down and 9.
Well, you can see the level of respect there as they're giving Marshall a pretty good-sized cushion on this side.
So here we go, 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. 5:40 to go here in this first quarter. 6-0. Redbank leading County. Bain hands that off. Schreckengoss right up the gut. Busted! 45-40. And a flag, though, on the play. And this one looks like it's probably going to be coming on back.
Yeah, I think there's a reason why the hold was so large, and so does the official, and his opinion is the one that counts.
Well, when you held so much as a lineman, you know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I never held. I just sustained blocks longer than perhaps some of the officials would like to see. How's that sound?
That's the politically correct answer.
L marching back. That negates a good run. Yeah, when you see that much daylight, generally someone might have sustained something just a little bit longer than what they should have. How's that sound? Here at the 5:30 mark.
Sets up a 3rd down and pushing right to left. That's Orts. Ball out here to Marshall. Marshall is going to be stopped after just a short gain. So the pass is complete, and he will get about 4 yards is what he's going to come up with. So 4th down, and now the Bulldogs will have to punt.
Yeah, good response that time by Cowdy to force this punt.
Punts are sponsored by Janney Montgomery Scott, one of our great sponsors.
Yeah, Ayers and Culver about that 35 to 37 yard line.
Ball punted. Going to look up. Colby's just going to let her go. Inside the 30, good punt. And it's going to be brought down at about the 24-yard line, and that is where County will have it. Good job by Minnick on the punt.
Yeah, special teams, such a huge factor in the ball game, and oftentimes one of my keys to each and every ball game. It's a factor I didn't feel tonight it would be as big a factor in this ball game.
Well, Redbank Valley leads by the score of 6-0, 4:29 to go here in the Clarion VNA first quarter. Coudersport with their third possession here of the ball game. They got the opening kickoff. Ayers is the quarterback. Takes the snap, hands it off. Nothing there. Stopped in the backfield. A loss on the play of close to 3 yards. Getting the carry was a Colby, I believe. So that's a loss. Now they're going to say it's just a loss of 2, so Bob has to keep changing things. But that's okay. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, no worries.
They keep moving around. They keep changing their mind. Second down and along 11, close to 12. Ayers will send Twins to the left, single receiver off to that right side. Sends the man in motion, goes left to right. Looking to throw to that man too. Fires that ball downfield, and it is incomplete. Colby was the intended receiver, the wide out to the right side, but it falls incomplete. So third down and long here for County. Third and long is sponsored by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Mike, as we look at that Zocker Motor scoreboard, already a couple of scores rolling in. It is Karnes City 7, Ridgeway 0, Kane 8, Brookville 7. Du Bois 7. Mike, bad news for you. Your Punxsutawney Chuck 0.
That's a lie.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, partner. I know you've been expecting big things out of this Chuck squad.
Third and long, third and close to 12. Ayers working out of the shotgun. He's just going to fire that football, and it's going to be incomplete. Nobody open it. The closest receiver was Rudder.
Yeah, really wanted to chuck the rock. Didn't want to risk a sack. The only thing is, by hanging that ball up like that, it'll allow a defender, if he can make a read and catches the ball in time, he's got a good chance to break on it, make a big play, potential turnover. That's already pass attempt number 6. Ayers so far in the ball game, 1 of 6 for 4 yards.
Kalen Klaus will be the deep men. Ayers ready to punt.
Remember, Mansfield got close in the last one.
Low snap. Punts away. Klaus is going to take it at the 41. Comes back to the 45 to midfield. Here's Klaus. Gets out of a leg tackle. Back to the 40. Spinning around and dropped at about the 37-yard line. That's where Redbank will have a good return by Klaus.
Yeah, good return that time. Didn't look like there was a whole lot of real estate to work with. So we take a closer look.
Good return there. You saw him. Slipped a little bit, but kept his footing.
Yeah, we did have some showers, but so far not a factor in play at all.
So the ball's going to be placed at about the 38-yard line. That's where it will be. Right here along the banks of the great Redbank Creek, and a lot of the folks driving by greeting Bob. They see him up here. Local celebrity here in the great Redbank Valley.
They better set their standards a little higher then.
Bain gives it to Schreckengoss. Schreckengoss met at the line of scrimmage and dropped. He'll get nothing.
Actually, I think marking back for a little bit of a loss on that one.
Take a look here. It's pretty close. One official says yes, one says no. Nope, no loss. Well, 38, second down. Orts wide out to the left, trips on that side. Single receiver to the right side is Marshall. Schreckengoss is the sidecar for Bain of the shotgun. Fires that ball down the left side, and it is incomplete. I believe that was Orts, the wide out down there. It's going to fall incomplete. So third down now for Redbank Valley. Third down and still 10 from their 38-yard line of County.
And they were looking towards guard lock on that. So we get a closer look at it here. Another look, I should say.
So it was guard lock and not Orts down there. All right. Third and 10. Bain looks to throw. Dances around, has time. Fires through it just behind his intended receiver, Minnick, down inside the 25-yard line. That falls incomplete.
I'm going to tell you, I'm a little bit surprised here, as aggressive as Redbank has been in the past, Mike. I actually send the punt team out. I realize the logic being, you may want to try and pin them inside the 10, but
Colvey and Ayers will be deep. Actually, Colvey will be the deep man. Minnick with the punt. Get a bounce at the 10 to the 5, and they stop it before it goes in, do they? Or
No.
are they going to say, nope, we're not able to? Boy, that was close. It'll come out to the 20-yard line. So 2:35 to go here in the first quarter. It's still 6-0 Redbank Valley.
yeah, that time, great job by the official getting in position to make that call. Looked from our vantage point, is going to be close. He's right on top of it.
Look how Bob looks at Dustin now. He just expects all those replays right away.
Well,
we're spoiled.
Dustin may be slacking a little bit tonight. Andrew's not here to whip him into shape. Andrew Kiefer runs a very tight ship. No tomfoolery when he's in town.
Andrew's busy tonight. He's got things going on. Twins out to the right, single receiver to the left side. Ayers out of the shotgun. He's going to run with that football to the right. And he's going to be hit. Spins back around, hit again, and he'll be dropped for a loss on the play. He's going to be pushed all the way back. It's going to be close to a 5-yard loss. We'll see where the official spot's going to go.
Yeah, the initial stop would have been a loss of about a yard, and Ayers wanted to make a little something happen, spun a little bit, and the officials said, okay, forward progress is not stopped, so we're going to march you back a little bit.
It's a loss of 5 officially, back to the 15-yard line. Redbank's defense has been tenacious. We've talked about that. I'm waving.
You're encouraging.
I am.
That behavior.
Ayers ready to go. 2nd and 15. Hands the football off over the right side, and nothing. Nothing there. Let's see who got up with the carry. Boy, so hard to see.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Still didn't get that ball carrier.
It might have been Brown, 34
that
that
was
time.
my thought was Brown, but
There's no gain, so we have an official timeout.
It is Brown.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is a handy thing, that replay. And having Dustin there, because we're old and can't see, and he just gives us whatever it is on his fingers, what number.
Well, Dustin has that cat-like reaction.
He gets
He's that
mad.
quick.
I feel bad for his students.
Very dangerous.
Ayers in the shotgun. It's their 3rd down and 15. He'll take the snap, looking to throw, and it's caught. That's Colvey. Colvey with it. 1st down across the 30, 35 bus, 40, 45, 50, and he's dropped in Redbank territory.
Yeah, excellent job that time by Colvey.
About 37 on that one as he takes it to the 48-yard line of Redbank Valley. But is there a flag?
It appears
there
is.
must be.
It appears there is.
And I did all that mathematics for nothing.
Yeah, I think everybody was in the same boat. We're all. Steve Bowser, the PA announcer, says, wait a minute, I didn't see that flag. And he is not alone, but the official did, and he's the one that counts.
So here we go. The official will make the call. It's a hold. In our legal hands. So it sets up a 3rd down. They're going to mark off the penalty. Goes from the spot of the foul.
Yep, so negates the excellent play. Brings them now in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Goes all the way back to the 21-yard line here for County. So 3rd down and 9. And when in motion, that's Rudder. Quick throw. It is off the fingertips on that slant from the left side. Corey Lewis was the intended receiver. Falls incomplete. 4th down.
Again, punting situation here. Bulldogs have had some success tonight, returning that. Klaus specifically. See, you may want to kick away from him.
Klaus and Kerle, the deep men.
Either way, both of those guys can hurt you. So it's a case of guess and theory, pick your poison. Both got a set of wheels back there.
Ayers to punt.
And it's false start.
Back them up 5 more. So the 4th and 9 becomes a 4th and 14.
Yeah, easy mistakes to make, but that's where you have to maintain the focus, as Cowdy will back up 5 more yards. Clock down, very fast-paced opening quarter, 45 ticks on the clock.
Kerle and Klaus move up to their 45-yard line now, or at least the Cowdy 45. Low snap picked up by Ayers, punts on the way. Kerle takes it at his 49, back to the 45, 40, 35-yard line, 30, and that's where he's finally going to be met and dropped. Rudder was the one to meet him, and he's inside the 25 down near the 22-yard line.
Micah just got done saying pick your poison. Well, they tried. Kerle back there, and Kerle made it look easy with that return. See the wheels he has.
Boy, it reminds me of you in track back in high school.
No. There's no one timing him with a sundial, therefore it's not me. He's got a set of wheels. Fun young man to watch.
Guard locks the wide out to the left. Couple men over there on that side as well. Marshall off to the right side. 32 seconds to go here in the quarter. Clarion 4 is VNA first quarter. Little draw play to Schreckengost, and he'll be dropped right near the 20-yard line. Give him about 3 as he takes it to the 20. Second down here and 7. Sure. And that could be the last play here of the quarter. We'll see. It looks like Redbank's up there. They're ready to go. They're not going to give up.
Schreckengost 42 yards on the night. Boy, you can see Bain is changing that cadence and the tempo. Doubt he's going to snap it.
So there we go. That's the end of the first quarter. Redbank leads 6-0, and they are threatening as we will go to quarter number 2. We'll take a break. You're watching and listening to the Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
He's on the 30. He's on the 20. He's on the 10. It's a touchdown.
There's nothing like football. The lights, the cheers of the crowd, and getting a chance to see our local athletes and kids give it all they've got. Come to a game. Support our local schools. Clarion County Community Bank. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at clarionbank.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
All right, back here, you can see that great shot Tyler has there of the sky, catching that moon coming through the clouds.
Yeah, I was so worried that Dustin was going to start howling at the moon. I was nervous. I was getting ready to cover the mic up.
The hair was growing on his arm. It was starting to scare me.
Well, you know, they're talking about a remake of Teen Wolf. I don't know. Possibility.
Second quarter, it is a Hager Paving second quarter here on the EYT Media Network. It is 6-0 Redbank Valley. Bain looks to throw, dances around, fires across the middle, and it's off of the hands of Minnick. He was right down at the goal line. It falls incomplete. It's third down.
You like the play call and result. A little disappointing for the Bulldogs, but nice play call. They got the matchup they wanted, just couldn't execute.
Ball sits right there on the 20-yard line at the Allegheny Grill red zone. They're down here, and about 8 is what the call is. Bain checks with the sideline. Trips off to the left side. You see that single receiver on the right. He's looking to the left side. And down for the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. And with the score for Redbank Valley, that was Hortz down there with the catch. Number 21. So Orts with the touchdown play. It's 20 yards. Sorry we had to wait. Those Redbank uniforms are sharp, but hard to see sometimes those numbers down there on those darker ends. They're going to go for two. Manzantini's in. Takes the snap, rolls to the right side. He's going to toss that ball. It's caught, and the two-point conversion is good. Redbank leads at 14-0, 11:51 to go here in quarter number 2. We'll break. You're watching the Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week on exploreClarion D9Sports.com.
Oaks Building Supply is dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
This is the EYT Media Network.
All right, right back here at Redbank Valley. Bulldogs lead 14-0. 11:51 to go here in quarter number 2 as we get set for the kickoff as Derek Downs gets set to send it deep. Colvey and Ayers are the deep men. Here's the kickoff. And it's taken by one of the up men instead, around the 25 up to the 35-yard line. And coming up with that was Dylan Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly's one of the typical feature backs in the backfield. Has had a lot of opportunity tonight to run with that football. Just 2 attempts for -2 yards. Mike, let's look at that Zocker Motors scoreboard. It is Clearfield 14, Huntington 0. DuBois up 14-0 over Punxsutawney. Central Clarion 6, Bradford 0. Brookville 14, Kane 8. Carson City 14, Ridgeway 0. And Keystone Smethport still no score at the end of 1 in that one.
1st and 10. Ayers looks to throw from their 35-yard line. Chucks the rock down the left side. That's going to be picked off. It's intercepted. And on that far side, that was Klaus with the interception.
Klaus has had a strong game tonight. Been a big factor.
See the
return
replay?
Game.
Yep, look at this one too. Nice job. Ball was underthrown a little bit. Klaus was in perfect position.
Yeah, definitely left his defensive back position, turned into a wide receiver. And Bulldogs looking to take full advantage of that turnover.
So the Bulldogs lead here 14-0. They get the ball right back. Here's Bain going right back at it, looking to throw again. Fires that football. He's looking for Orts again, and he just can't reach him. Just a little bit long. Orts got behind the coverage.
You know, I understand there's a bit of a movement to make Dustin Kiefer work even harder if they could figure a way to stream scores in the bottom of the game, on the bottom of the screen. There's lots of people wanting that.
We also have them spotting for us tonight, so. He's going to ask for a raise, and then they're going to cut our pay, and then
wait a minute. I don't get paid.
Well, yeah,
I'm doing this for free.
Swing pass caught by Gardlock. Here's Gardlock. He's going to gets out of a tackle there as he went inside, comes back outside 40. Gardlock, great job as he takes that ball up near the 43-yard line. It'll be close to first down
flag,
yardage.
we may see a face mask.
Yep, that's what the official is saying. It's a 9-yard pickup, and then they're going to add more on to it. Is it the big one or the little one?
The officials are going to confer on this one. Make sure everybody gets it right.
It's a personal foul. That's a 15-yarder. So add 15 onto the end of that.
Yeah, that's a pretty tough break on that one. Again, that's 15 more yards, makes a 24-yard play. Thought I'd save you a little bit of math there, Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I had no clue what was going on.
You're advancing age. We like to take things easy.
That ball is going to be placed around the 42-yard line of Coudersport Redbank Valley now with the pickup by Gardlock and then the penalty. Trips off to the right. We have the single receiver on this left side. Bain's going to hand that to Schreckengost, though. And Schreckengost has a head of steam, 35-30 down to about the 26-yard line.
And it's making it look easy now.
Gain 16 on the play as they move the chains.
That'll give him 58 in the ball game.
Redbank right back at the line of scrimmage. Now he showed blitz for a second. Now they back off. Bain in the shotgun. 10.5 on the clock. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Right side. Caught inside the 10. And a flag on the play.
Yeah,
and that's Marshall out there. But there is a touchdown, but we'll see.
I almost think I only caught the tail end. When you see a defender slip like that, it's generally offense. Could be an offensive pass interference.
Because Marshall didn't. He's kind of looking around.
Yeah, that's almost. And not an illegal block. It's pass interference offensively. At time when you see a defender slip like that, you know that there was some additional contact.
And you could tell, too, the receiver, too, just was like, I'll catch it, but I know what's happening.
Yeah, you just hope the official was an offensive-minded guy. Obviously, he wasn't, because it's the right call is to bring it back.
First down. Here's Schreckengost. Lowers the shoulder, bounces off the pile, goes right side. Here he goes, 25-20. And he's out of bounds, so he gets a big, huge chunk of that back. All the way down to right around the 20-yard line. That's a 20-yard pickup.
He's got 78 yards, Mike.
Sets up a 2nd down and 5.
He's running with authority.
He certainly is. So 2nd down and 5 here for the Bulldogs. They lead at 14-0. Glad you could be with us here tonight on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com. Ball snap back to Bain. Swing pass out left side. Caught by Gardlock. Gardlock takes that ball 15, 10. Cuts back inside 5. Reaches out. Lost the football. It's in the end zone. And Coudersport will have it.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think
maybe Redbank wrestled it away.
The question is, was the defender, did his feet go out of bounds?
Well, we have a replay. Bob, you watch the replay. I'll watch the official.
Yeah, the defender's out of bounds, so therefore the ball should be out of bounds.
So the ball is, I believe that's what they're going to do. They're going to put that football inside the 5, or are they talking?
Yep, the ball would actually go back to the 20 because
Coudersport guy has his
Yep.
hand on the ball while he's out of bounds.
They're calling it a Redbank Valley touchdown. They get the touchdown. We had the replay. Not sure who they're going to give credit to the touchdown for, but that was recovered in the end zone. That's one. Now, we have the luxury of the replay. We see that probably should have been put inside the 5-yard line. If it went out of bounds there, you say it should have come back out to the 20.
To the 20.
All right, so it would have come back out.
And there'll be a few people talking about that one. But again, we have the luxury. We see it on replay. They're looking at it live time. So
Downs on for the extra point try. Kick is up, and that kick is good. 21-0. Redbank Valley leads. 9:42 to go here in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School Football and Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
Well, here we go. Controversial call in baseball last night, and there was one here. But again, we have the luxury of the replay. The officials do not. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to go back into the end zone, comes out.
Now, unofficially, I just checked in with the coaching staff. They believe it was Zeldin Fisher, a tackle, who came up with that football. But, again, that's why you play whistle to whistle. And we can take another look at it, if you will, partner.
Here's that replay again.
And, again, it's so much easier because we have this luxury, as you see. The issue is the defender, and it is Zeldin Fisher as we take a look. But the defender's feet are out of bounds, therefore, by extension, everything else is out of bounds. But, again, it's easy to see whenever you look at it. Trust me, I don't want any part of those stripes.
I'm going to kick again.
That is too tough a job. So Redbank guilty of the offsides infraction. We'll march him back a little bit.
Tell you what, so nice to have that replay thing, too. I mean, it
is
you're
kind
able
of,
to see it.
Takes away a little bit of the live element of the game.
Yeah.
Got to be honest, I'm glad that they have not instituted it into the actual game. It's the human element. Sometimes you benefit by it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, you wish, geez, if they could just take a closer look. But it's all part of the game.
Colby and Ayers back deep. Colby takes that football. Is at the 25, 30, 35-yard line. Drop there. And that is where County will have the football at their own 35. They trail here 21-0. 9:38 to go in a Hager Paving second quarter.
Yeah, the ground attack, you have to get a little something going here if you're Coudersport. And again, Mike, I think they have already thrown the football 8 times in this one. The last attempt was an interception. Redbank able to eventually capitalize on that.
Ayers brings his crew to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Here's a quick handoff. Not a whole lot. Right up the gut they go, and running with the football is Xander Brown, and he'll get about 1 is all up to the 36-yard line. 2nd down here at 9 for the Falcons.
Many people talk about the Bulldog offense, the fact they like to throw the football a lot, the fact they've got Ray Schreckengost in that backfield, but this defense really should be garnering a lot of attention, Mike. They are a very stingy defense. They force turnovers, difficult to run against. They are fast.
Lewis is the wide out to the left, Colby out to the right. 2 running backs now surrounding Ayers. Looks to throw. Threw it on the slants and knocked to the ground that time was Lewis.
And I
don't see a flag.
Yeah, it's a late flag.
There it is.
And first looked like they were going to let the call go, and they do march it off against Redbank.
So here's the penalty. It will be a pass interference. And it'll be a 1st down here for the Falcons. Puts that into Redbank territory at the Redbank 49-yard line. 8:54 on the clock as we are rolling here in quarter number 2.
Good opportunity here for Coudersport as just their 2nd time into Bulldog territory.
Ayers keeps the football and spins around and makes something. Really, I thought he wasn't going to get much of anything. He'll gain 5 out of that one, takes it out to about the 45-yard line, or down to about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, good hard-nosed running that time, picks up 5 yards. So 4th and 11. Or 4th and 11, yeah. It is 4 rushing attempts, 11 yards. Whew. It was a long day today.
It was. 2nd down here in about 6 is what it looks like. The ball resting at the 45-yard line. Culver, and that's Lewis out on the left side, but the handoff goes up the middle. And, boy, I'll tell you what, taking a big hit at the end of that one was Kelly, as he'll get about 4 yards, almost about 4 yards is what he'll have to the 41.
Kelly bounces right back up. Trust me, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
So 3rd and a long 2, short 3, whatever you want to say. Ball just shy of the 41-yard line. That looked like Dustin when he would just catapult through the line in high school. That was at lunch. but not on the football field.
Well, Dustin's one of the reasons why they institute the targeting rule.
And the ball pitched back. And Kelly getting the carry again. That's enough for a first down for Kelly as he'll take that down to about the 36-yard line of Redbank Valley. That's a gain of 6 on the play. They're going to move the chains.
Yeah, good second effort that time by Kelly. And one of the things you want to do is you defend that type of play. You want to keep actually that ball carrier in your outside shoulder because he's either going to run out of real estate or has to cut back into you. Brings up a first down. It's a good opportunity. They've moved the chains now in the series twice.
Clock at 6:54 as it continues to move. 21-0 Redbank Valley leads. And the ball on that jet sweep goes to Colvey. Looks for room over the left side and not a lot for him.
Lost the football. I thought for a second he had lost the football. Actually, so did the Bulldog defender, but he did not. Held on to it.
Gains, but 2 is all inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Second down and 8.
Colvey now 2 attempts. -9 in the ball game.
Howard goes wide out to the left. Colvey wide out to the right. Ayers out of the shotgun. Looks to throw, and the ball's picked off. It's intercepted. He went inside and threw that ball just a little too far inside, and that ball is going to be picked off, and that is a Minnick over there getting the interception.
Good read that time by Minnick.
So there you go. The Bulldogs get her back. They lead 21-0. 6 minutes to go here in this second quarter, and the Bulldogs now, that offense back out there.
Got to wonder if we might see a bit of an aggressive play trying to score quickly.
Bain will work with trips out to the left, single receiver to the right side. He'll take the snap, looks to throw. Dances around, has lots of time. Now it starts to collapse, and he tries to find Orts over here on the left side, but it's incomplete. Good coverage, actually, by County that time. There was not a whole lot of places to go.
Yep, and that's one of those passes where really you hope it does fall incomplete because sometimes not much good is going to come otherwise. It does fall harmlessly incomplete, so second 10.
So a lot of coaches, Malin Luke was one. Sometimes the best pass is an incomplete pass.
I've used that line quite a few times over the years myself.
Little draw play right up the middle. Schreckengoss breaking tackles. Boy, does he run hard. Takes it across the 35 and up near the 37-yard line. It's a gain of about 4 on the play and sets up a third down here and still about 6 here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that'll give him 82 in the night.
So third down here for Redbank Valley. They lead by the 3 scores. Twins on each side for Bain out of the shotgun. Schreckengost in the backfield. Bain steps up into the pocket, fires across the middle. It's caught. And dragging a tackler with him all the way to the 40-yard line. Getting up, that's Minnick with the catch.
Boy, if they had tear-free jerseys, he'd still be running.
23 on the play as he takes it to the 40-yard line of Coudersport. Bulldogs in business here in County territory. Trips off to the right side, single receiver on the left. That's guard lock on the bottom of your screen here.
4:41 on the clock.
They're using a lot of time. Bain looks to throw, fires down the field, and it is it caught? No, it is not. Almost a great catch. And that was Minnick. Came out of that slot on the right side and almost came up with a fantastic catch.
Yeah, taking another look, you see how close it was. Really is a game of inches.
See, that's why they need to use that stickum like we used to back in the 80s.
Make the game more entertaining. I'm into it. It's all good.
Remember the guys in the NFL when it was football and they had to
Lester
stick them all
Hayes.
over and they'd just put their hand up and the ball would stick there. Handoff to Schreckengost over the right side. He busted. First down and more. 30, 20, and down near the 15-yard line.
Man on a mission tonight is Schreckengost.
25 on the run. All the way down to the 15-yard line. He's in the Allegheny Grill red zone, and the Bulldogs are threatening again.
He's got 107 on tonight.
Marshall's on the right side, trips off to the left side here for Bain. 15 yards goes to Marshall. Comes at the 3:48 mark. And the Bulldogs all over County right now.
And just a nice, simple play. Put your athlete in a position to make a play. He does.
Downs kick is on the way, and that kick is no good this time. So 27-0 is where the score stands. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Kerle Tire High School Football and exploreClarion.com.
Located in Parker, Emlenton, and Clarion, UFP Parker LLC is currently hiring for several skill levels, including general labor, assembler, and forklift operators. For more information, visit ufpi.com/careers.
And it is exploreClarion.com. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel. Here's the kickoff down, sending it deep. Colby looks up, takes it at his 20. To the 25, up near the 30, to the 35, busted across the 35-yard line, out to about the 37, and that's where County will have it. 27-0, Redbank Valley, 3:41 to go here in this first half. Hager Paving second. Halftime show on the way. We'll have scores, we'll have some replays, we'll have the governor's keys. We've got the band coming up. Dustin and I saw them on Monday over at AC Valley. The Redbank Band was there, part of the Clarion County Marching Band Festival. You were watching that intently.
I was, and it was very important to a lot of people out there, Mike.
So here we go, Coudersport, trying to get some points on the board. Ayers looks to throw, fires the ball down the middle of the field. It sails on him, and this is going to be wrestled away. It's picked off again. That's Orts with the interception. Ayers is just hanging that ball, and it's allowing Redbank to kind of play center field.
Mike, do you remember, as we watched the interception again, I said 10. 10 is an important number.
Yep.
That was the 10th attempt. That is the third interception. But what happens, you're not used to passing like this, and it's just not your comfort level. Still, they've decided not had much luck with the run. It went to the air. Bulldogs taking advantage of and really playing into the Bulldog hands. That's what they wanted to do to get them into, pass-happy offense, and they've taken advantage of it with 3 interceptions.
Mansfield in the backfield now here with Bain. That's actually Mansfield. They're going to snap it right to him instead. Here's Mansfield over the right side, 50. First down, spun down. He'll pick up 12, and that's first down here for the Bulldogs, as he's all the way down to about the 47-yard line of County. Clock rolling now, 3.5. They're going to go right up to the line of scrimmage. We'll see if they stay with that.
Not a bad idea. You get multiple guys involved. You may have to rely on something like this later on as you look ahead towards the playoffs.
And right back it goes. That's guard lock. 40, 35, 30 goes guard lock. 25, 20, 15 drug down from behind. That was Ayers finally dragging him down, but he's in the Allegheny Grill red zone all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 37.
Wow.
Wow, look at him go, too, on that replay. Bam.
Hey, you see the wheels that he's got. Great sound effects partner.
Marshall now will run out of the shotgun. He's going to run to the right side. Here's Marshall. Marshall, they got him by the shirt, and he'll be stopped at about the 5-yard line. Give him 5.
Now
Second and goal.
This is a challenge because I have the stat sheet partially filled out already. So now I got to try and wedge in some different names, which normally are not going to be running the football.
Mansfield will be in the shotgun again this time. Here's the snap to Mansfield. Here's Mansfield with it over the left side. Mansfield into the end zone, touchdown, 5 yards. That comes at the 157 mark.
And Mansfield, just a good run. Nothing fancy about it. Waits for the blocking to open up, finds the seam, takes it in.
Redbank will go for 2 to make it that 35-point margin. We'll have a running clock in the second half if that would happen. Unless Cowdy can come out and get some points here. Argentini will run to the quarterback position. Coach Gould throwing all kinds of wrinkles in that drive. Argentini looks to throw, does. It is caught. That's the guard block, and it's good. 35-0. Redbank leads Coudersport. We'll break. It is Kerle Tire High School football right here on exploreClarion.com.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, here we go back at Redbank Valley. The Bulldogs lead 35-0. Scrub that kick going to be taken by one of the upmen here, and that is Logan Rudder taking that football.
Yeah, Rudder securing that football first and foremost.
Right in front of you.
So a minute 56 to go here in the first half.
And this is where you got to play very cautious if you're Coudersport offensively. You know, sometimes people are aggressive and say chuck the rock down the field. This is Redbank defense is a defense that can make you pay for that. Try and run the football here. Take time off the clock.
Well, we know Ayers can run. They know they have some guys that can also do the same. Have to hurry alignment on here. Ayers under center, backs in the eye. They're going to give that to Rudder. He's going to bang, get maybe a yard. We'll see. Ball was at the 41. They might give him the 42. So it'll be second down here at about 9.
Again, not a lot of real estate to work with there, Mike, but you're taking time off this clock. You have 11 left on the down clock. Going to have to hurry to get back to the line now. You're down to 6 as you're breaking huddle. You're probably not going to get this off unless you call penalty early, unless you call timeout here to avoid the penalty.
Clock's at 0. Oh, they did reset.
They failed to reset. That's the key. So
backs again in the eye. They're going to pitch that back to Kelly over the left side. Here's Kelly. Kelly, nice run as he takes it up near the 49-yard line. That's a gain of about 7. And it will set up a third down here and still about 2 for Coudersport.
Yeah, Kelly's one of those patient runners again. He knows that he needs a little help on that outside. Lets guys establish the block. It is a timeout taken here by Coudersport.
And let you know here, too, coming up, we will have the Carrier Insurance halftime show. We'll check the stats. Bob will have those. We'll check some of those replays from the first half. We'll also have the Governor's keys to the second half scores. The Zockro Motors scoreboard, we'll have that for you too.
And speaking of that Zockro Motors scoreboard, a couple of scores of interest here. Otto Eldred 7, Bucktail 0, Brockway 14, Port Allegheny 6, Elk County Catholic 27, Sheffield 0. Karn City up 21-0 over Ridgeway at the half. It is Brookville 21, Kane 8, St. Mary's 20, Montauk 6, Central Clarion 6, Bradford 0.
Don't say it. Don't say the next one.
DuBois 21, Mike Kalinowski's Punksy Chucks 0, Clearfield 27, Huntington 0. Still no update in that Keystone game. Keystone 0, Smethport 0, the only score we had. That at the end of 1. So things may have changed up north. Looking for an update in that one.
Well, Governor here, I'll get it out eventually. 46 seconds to go. It's a Hager Paving second quarter.
Run.
35-0 Dogs. I want to hear you. Let's hear the Bulldog.
I don't know. You do it much better than I do.
Well, hand it off over the left side. That's first down carry. Good job by Kelly. Takes it across midfield, and he'll take that forward for about close to 5 yards down near the 46-yard line. So to move the chains, it's an Allegheny Grill first down. Another timeout taken by the Falcons here. And tell you what, I do want to thank everyone again here at Red Bank Valley, always rolling out the red carpet.
You know, we are very fortunate. We have some outstanding seats here, if you will. Our vantage point high atop the press box. The 50-yard line literally is at the end of my hand if I stick it out.
Yep, these are prime seats. If this was like in a stadium, you'd be paying big bucks. Well, you wouldn't because you sneak in, but.
Absolutely. My fixed income, I have to.
But I do want to thank all the folks. You know, everywhere we go, we're always treated so well, and it's so nice of all of the different folks. And, you know, I mentioned about the Clarion County Band Festival on Monday. Oh, the folks at AC Valley, what a fantastic job over there.
And I know a number of different listeners out there, too, Mike, that were really excited. Viewers, I should say, not just listeners, but viewers. They were really excited to get the opportunity. They couldn't wait for that to get on the air, actually.
Well, here we go. We're back on the air here as Coudersport starts with a new set of downs. They're going to run with that halfback option. It's caught. And here we go the other way, 10-5, touchdown. That is into Colvey.
What a pass.
Rudder.
That time, Mike,
that
pass was so quick we didn't have the opportunity to catch it on the replay. That's how quick.
I said unless County can get some points, we'll see that clock running. Well, they get some points. How about that?
That's why you go back to, we talk about going back to page 25 sometimes in the playbook. Well, paid there.
Rudder went to Colvey. That was 46 yards.
Talk about making the most of your opportunities. That's it.
2-point conversion try is no good. So 35-6 is where we stand. And we'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching Kerle Tire High School Football and exploreClarion D9Sports.com.
Enjoy fabulous fine dining in a casual, elegant atmosphere at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Taking the breathtaking view through the windowed walls, or dine on the patio overlooking the always changing Allegheny River.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, back here in the great Red Bank Valley, it is now 35-6 as the Bulldogs lead Coudersport. Great drive there by County. They went with a halfback pass. It's pitched back to Rudder, and he fired that football to Colvey. 46 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, enjoy the hustle. Enjoy. You got to play 4 full quarters if you want to win a football game. And it's pretty easy if you trail 35-0 not to finish off, but great effort on their part.
Ball picked up at about the 25. And across the 35, and that's guard lock taken out of bounds up near about the 44-yard line, and that's where Redbank will have it. They still have 22 seconds. They still have 3 timeouts. They lead 35-6.
You can't be afraid to be aggressive here. Oftentimes, I'm one of those guys, just run something simple off tackle, let the time expire, go back to the locker room. Take a chance here. Stretch this out a little bit.
So here we go. Marshall out there, Minnick, Klaus are out to the right side, Twins out to the left, Orts and Gardlock will be on the left. Empty backfield, they're going to go deep here as Bain working out of the shotgun. They're going to send a man in motion. That's Minnick, goes right to left. Going to swing it to Minnick. Minnick with the football. Minnick. And tiptoes out of bounds up around midfield at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of about 5.
Going to be most likely negated here as we see a flag associated with the block. Actually, yep, they will march this off. So now at this point, 17 ticks. May want to be content just to go to the locker room. You'll have to run your play.
Redbank will get the football to start the second half. Cowdy started the game with the ball. 35-6 our score as we're edging closer to halftime. Same setup here for Bain. 5 wide. Stepping up, firing the football. Looking to the left side for Gardlock. It's caught by Gardlock inside the 25 and down near the 22-yard line. Stop the clock with 10 seconds as they will move the chains. Still 10 seconds. Redbank going to hurry up to the ball here. Chains are making their way down the sideline. Redbank will use the timeout. Kind of expected that might happen. So Redbank will have it at about the 21 or 22-yard line is where it looks like it's going to be. They're going to be around the 22.
Now here's the reality. You have to approach this with just 10 ticks on the clock. All likely going to be your last play of the quarter. So sometimes you watch the NFL, they can get off 3 plays in this time frame. But here the reality is because you're relying on an official, you're relying on a timekeeper. Play for this as if this is your one and only opportunity here. It's most likely, unless it's a quick incompletion, you're probably not going to get another opportunity.
Well, here come the Bulldogs onto the football field. The ball sitting at the 23-yard line officially. Just outside of that Allegheny Grill red zone. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. 35-6 is our score. Redbank with the advantage. 5 wide again.
If you're a defender, again, you're just going to give a little bit of a cushion. You want to keep the offensive player in front of you.
And toward the end zone, it is going to be knocked away at the end. Incomplete. Good job that time by Howard to knock it away. Still 4 seconds. So it's second down here for Redbank from the 23-yard line. Still 4 seconds.
Yeah, very close to being the 6 on that. Well, fortunate, just took 6 ticks off of it. Most likely this now will be that last play.
Bain checks with the sideline, 5 wide. Cowdy showing they're coming. Bain flushed out of the pocket, rolls to the right side, across his body, it's caught, touchdown. Threw that right across his body and into the end zone for the touchdown.
That is Tate Minnick.
So Minnick will bring it in.
Go in from 23 yards out.
No time on the clock. $23-yard score. Extra point try is on the way. That kick is up, and that kick is good. 42-6 is where we stand here at halftime. Redbank Valley in control over Coudersport. We will take a timeout. Carrier Insurance halftime show is next. And you're watching us, Kerle Tire High School Football, and exploreClarion D9Sports.com.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
Best wishes to our local teams for a safe and successful season from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at clarionauto.com.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
Beverage Air, a leading manufacturer of refrigeration equipment for over 75 years, is currently hiring for immediate openings in our Brookville facility. For more information or to apply, visit beverageair.com/careers.
All right, we're back here at Redbank Valley. We're in the Carrier Insurance halftime show, and in the background, we're going to enjoy a little bit of the Redbank Valley High School Marching Band. We'll give them a shot there on the main stage. Here's the band. All right, back here at Redbank Valley High School, the Redbank Valley Band in the background, flying like an eagle, doing a fantastic job. It is the Carrier Insurance Halftime Show. And Bob has them all statted up. Laurel Eye Clinic stats, how do they stack up here at halftime?
Well, partner, stats really do tell the tale on this one, as just 90 yards of total offense here for Cowdy at halftime. 40 on the ground, 50 through the air. On the ground, it was Dylan Kelly leading the way with 20 yards. Gavin Ayers checking in with 11 yards. Alexander Brown with 1 yard. And James Colvey, tough sledding, -9. And Logan Reuter checks in with the 1 yard. Gavin Ayers through the air, not much time for him to work with. He's 1 of 10 for 4 yards. Does have 3 interceptions in this one. And Logan Reuter is 1 of 1, but it's a big one. 46 yards and a touchdown pass. Hauling in that reception was James Colvey for 46. And Dylan Howard checking in with a 4-yard reception as well. Again, 90 yards of total offense. Now for Redbank, well, I had to break out the calculator on this one. A lot of offense here. 361 yards of total offense, 166 on the ground, 195. Talk about balance constantly. This is the balance you're looking for. You know, Ray Schreckengost, 107 yards on the ground, does have 1 touchdown to go with it. And then in no particular order here, Mansfield checking in 17 yards and 1 touchdown. Gardlock, 37 yards. Marshall, 5 yards. To account for the 166 yards on the ground. And Bryson Bain in this one is 9 of 17, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns in this one. And again, a variety of receivers contributing here. 58 yards out of Chris Marshall, 1 touchdown, 62 yards out of Gardlock, and 2 receptions there. 55 yards out of Tate Minnick, 1 touchdown. Warts checking in, 1 touchdown as well, 20 yards on that one. Again, 361 yards. Mike, they're getting a number of players involved. They're also showing a few new wrinkles. Now, what does that new wrinkle, what's the reason? Why would you show that in a game like this when you're up big? Well, guess what? That gives your opponent something extra to think about this coming weekend. Not that, of course, they already were not thinking about it, but again, provides just a little more things for them to see. And, of course, I'm sure that some of those players are here tonight watching this football game.
All right, again, the stats are brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic. We'll take a timeout. The Redbank Band will lead us into the break, and we're going to be right back out here with more of the Carrier Insurance Halftime Show. And it is 42-6. Redbank Valley leads here at half. And you're listening to the Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week. It's right here on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a built-in-the-USA super-efficient furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Affordable, quiet, and reliable. You can count on your furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Ed certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Ed Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
There we go, the Redbank Band bringing us back in. After the break, they've been playing the whole halftime here. It's been fantastic. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Dustin Kiefer, Tyler Oaks, all with you tonight. We're in the Carrier Insurance halftime show. It is 42-6 as Redbank Valley leads. Almost took off a couple points.
Mike, I got to jump in here a minute because we've had a number of people looking for this score. Do have a score from that Zocker Motor scoreboard. Smethport 7. Keystone 0, that at the half. And, of course, other scores while we're here. Otto Eldred 7, Bucktail 0, Brockway 14, Port Allegheny 12, Elk County Catholic 27, Sheffield 0, Carn City 21, Ridgeway 0, Brookville 21, Kane 8, St. Mary's 20, Montauk 6, Central Clarion 21, Bradford 0, and DuBois 21, Punxsutawney 0. How about Central Clarion? Really, they have been on a run. They've got everything together, but the big score of interest there, Smethport 7, Keystone 0.
All right, again, those are scoreboard brought to you by Zonkel Motors. Time for those Gatesman's Auto Buddy scoring summary. We have some of those replays, too. First score of the game at the 8:49 mark. In quarter number 1, it was Schreckengoss with a 6-yard touchdown run. See that one coming up here. The 2-point conversion try was no good after this touchdown, and it was 6-0 Redbank Valley. Go to the next one as Redbank Valley scored at the 11:51 mark. In quarter number 2 was Orts, 20 yards, taking the pass from Bain. Here's Bain dancing around. Firing that football, and there's Orts making the nice catch in the end zone. 14-0 Redbank. 9:42 to go in the second quarter, and this was Fisher's fumble recovery in the end zone. They call it a touchdown. You can see the replay there, and goes into the end zone, and then it was Fisher on top of it. 21-0 Redbank Valley. 3:48 mark in quarter number 2. Marshall would take a pass 15 yards from Bain, and, well, that was not going to come up. So just imagine Bain throwing to Marshall.
Paint a picture. How's that
Paint a picture in your mind. Here's Bain rolling to the left side. Marshall open, makes the catch, and he's in for the touchdown. There you go. 27-0 at that point. And then at the 1:57 mark, Mansfield go on the 5-yard touchdown run. They were running bunch of different quarterbacks here. There he goes. And in for the score. But then how about County? We don't have this replay, so again, close your eyes and just imagine. Here's the pitch back to Colvey, or to Rudder. Rudder rolls to the right side, looking downfield. There's Colvey. Makes the catch. He eludes one tackle, and he goes into the end zone, 46 yards for the score. And the 2-point conversion was no good, 35-6. And the final Redbank touchdown, here we have it. Minnick. It was a pass from Bain, 23 yards.
Did you spend a lot of time by yourself as a child? Just curious.
I had a Mr. Microphone.
I
had a Mr. Microphone.
I had to have been Mr. Microphone.
Sat in my room.
Perhaps your sister was abusive towards you. I'm just
well, she was younger, but she was always
about
mean.
This a little wee bit, but
she was mean.
Technology again, wonderful. We become spoiled, but I have to compliment Dustin. Of course, he's beside us here. I have to compliment him because, number one, I couldn't do what he does as far as tracking everything down, doing such a good job of it. But in defense of Dustin, a couple of those times, obviously the play occurred a little faster than what everybody was ready for, so we couldn't take care of things. And he had a replay saved here, and it just, to be quite honest, disappeared. So technology is great.
It is.
But be that as it may, again, our score here at halftime, 42-6. It's been all Redbank Valley. Coudersport did respond late with that touchdown to close the gap a little bit. Redbank answered directly back, Mike, as you so eloquently pointed out. Not so sure whether that was an accurate call. Might have been a little bit of work of fiction, but latitude, but that's okay.
There's one thing that I am really good at, and that's fiction. So that's probably what it was. We're going to take a timeout. Coming back, Governor's Keys to the second half are on the way. It's 42-6 Redbank here on the Carrier Insurance Halftime Show. And you're watching us here on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Best best wishes to our local teams for a safe and successful season from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
Our community needs its local businesses. Let's put unity back into the community. Let's all unite to support local business. Butler Health System, proudly standing with our local businesses. Your choice matters. When the time comes, choose local. Let's all unite to support them and the other local businesses in your community. It's important because when local businesses thrive, communities thrive.
Oaks Building Supplies, dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
Dubrook, a proud member of the M&B Group, is the right choice for your next concrete project. Specializing in decorative concrete products, precast concrete products, gravel and stone delivery, Dubrook has what you need to complete your residential or commercial project. With locations in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, and Evans City, Dubrook is ready to offer their professional help as your ready-mix supplier. Call 1-844-DUBROOK today.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 2223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
He's on the 30. He's on the 20. He's on the 10. It's a touchdown.
There's nothing like football. The lights, the cheers of the crowd, and getting a chance to see our local athletes and kids give it all they've got. Come to a game. Support our local schools. Clarion County Community Bank. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at ClarionBank.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
This is the EYT Media Network.
All right, back here, wrapping up the Carrier Insurance Halftime Show. It is 42-6, Redbank Valley leading here at halftime, and it's time for the Governor's Keys to the second half, brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body and Bob. Second half coming up, Redbank in control, but what do these teams need to do to continue on with what they're doing?
Well, I think for Cowdy, again, you're trailing here by 35 points, or 36 points, excuse me. So it's going to be a running clock. The reality is going to be very, very difficult. Now, don't worry about the score. Literally build upon next week. Use this as a learning experience. You're playing some tough competition. Try and work out a few kinks in your offense. If you score some points, great. Use this as a learning tool and learning opportunity. When you're on defense, too, same thing. Take advantage of this. Look, you've had some matchups. You've had the opportunity to see Redbank Valley do a couple of different things I'm sure you didn't expect to see. Learn by this. I'm sure you made a few adjustments at the half. Now, if you're Redbank Valley, finish strong in this one. I would say, rotate a number of players in, get some of those starters out. I'm a big advocate of not letting a guy in really any longer than what he has to be. You don't have to worry at this point in the season about being in football shape because they are there already. But you do want to worry about, twisting an ankle, twisting a knee, something like that in a game in which you're already cruising at this point. You're up by 36 points, but you still have to finish strong. You can't necessarily tell players, well, don't go as hard as what you normally would do, because if you do, that's when an injury will occur. So, play the game like you're normally going to play. Again, get some of those underclassmen in. Get them some valuable learning opportunities and experience. This is a great time. You can, no matter what, you can't simulate a real game of practice. You can have the stopwatch, you can have the clock, you can have down and distance simulations, but you got to have live action.
That's going to wrap up the Carrier Insurance halftime show. And 42-6 is where we're at as Redbank Valley will take the field. They'll get the football to start the second half. And the third quarter is brought to you by Zockrell Motors.
That clock, of course, will be running with only a few exceptions.
Yep. When someone turns it off when they forget about it.
Or if you run to the concession stand.
Maybe.
Of course, that can't happen because it would draw too much of a crowd and be autographs and security involved.
Yeah, and I don't have my credit card machine
here. Be just
either.
like the Beatles coming to the United States is what it would look like as Mike ran over there.
Here's the kickoff. That's Howard. Taken on the far side. Are they going to run that? They're going to run that little play where you don't know where it's going and who's going to have it. And was that Minnick coming out with it, I believe, as he takes it to the 25-yard line. It is. You weren't sure because Klaus was in there too, and he rolled the other way.
Well, any one of the guys, what makes that play so dangerous, of course, the other time we saw it, went for 6 points, was on ESPN the next morning. So anytime you run that, there's an opportunity. Any of those guys there, that's what makes it dangerous, can take it back. They all have that jackrabbit speed. Bain will be in there for this series.
They've worked a whole bunch of different guys. And here we go, single receiver on each side. And hands that off over the right side. And is that Schreckengost with it? He's going to take thought that's who it was. Takes it up across the 25, up near the 27, maybe the 28-yard line. Picks up a couple. Close to 3, second down and 7.
Boy, these jerseys seem to really stretch out. You watched a couple of different times. Cowdy doing a good job making the arm tackle.
Bain out of the shotgun, second down and 7. Goes right back to Schreckengost. Schreckengost is going to be hit and spun down in the backfield. Good tackle by Dylan Burdick to get him. Drops him back for a 3-yard loss, back all the way to the 25-yard line where they started. So a 3rd and 10.
You got to be thinking of passing down here.
So Bain works out of the shotgun. 3rd and 10, 3rd and long, brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Bain looks to throw. He's going to fire that football, looking for guard lock, and he just throws it a little bit too far in front of him. Good coverage down there by Colby.
Yeah, I like Colby there. Made just a little contact, really did not impede the receiver at all. Great no call by the official, who once again is in great position, so didn't have any difficulty in making the call.
Minnick on to punt back deep. Ayers back there along with Colby. Ayers is going to come up closer to the line of scrimmage and leave Colby back there alone.
So there was nobody to cover the second gunner on this side. So now they're going to rotate a man into position.
Minnick with the punt. Good punt. Colby has to go back. He'll take it, and he's going to call for the fair catch as he takes it inside the 40 at the 39-yard line, and that is where County will have the football. Once Coudersport takes possession and starts, clock will be rolling. We're in the mercy roll.
Pretty wise move to take the fair catch there, as no one else back deep to help block. And got the football in pretty decent field position at the 40-yard line. All of a sudden it dropped about 4 degrees, I think, temperature-wise.
Feels great.
No, because now I'm looking around. I should have put my sweatshirt on.
I think Dustin. No, I thought Dustin was in shorts too. He's not, is he?
No, he is.
He is. I couldn't tell. I thought he was.
No, he's a fashion plate. He will be.
Here's the handoff, and right up the gut, and about a 5-yard pickup here for County, and getting the carry that time was Kelly. Kelly will pick up 5, second down and 5 here for the Falcons.
And for Kelly, that gives him 25 yards. He leads all Falcons on the ground. He's been a hard-nosed runner throughout this ball game.
Quarterback comes under center this time. Hands that off to Kelly over the left side. And this time he gets stood up. Maybe gets a yard or so, and that's about it. And Barrett was in there first to greet him. Going to say about a yard is what he's going to get out to the 46-yard line. So 3rd down and 4 here for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's the 8th attempt in the ball game out of Dylan Kelly.
You're going to see that clock just go here in the second half. 42-6 our score. Colvey wide out to the left. Backs are in the eye behind the quarterback, Ayers. He's going to keep the football. Looks for room over the right side, and he'll actually lose a yard back near the 45-yard line, so sets up a 4th and 5.
Yeah, designed run all the way, but very well defended by a host of Bulldog players. You know, it's tough at times. I, in tonight's ball game, have not used this phrase too often, but staying home defensively, and it's tough to teach that to a player and instill that because sometimes you want to make a big play. That's why you stay home. You're rewarded with that tackle.
Twins out to the, or actually just a single receiver. There was someone trying to get off the football field on that left side. They're going to punt.
And
Redbank's
that will be a first down now.
Yep, they are offside, so we'll give Coudersport the first down.
Yep, and you know, our director, Dustin Kiefer, saying you do realize there was only 10. And they thought actually for a split second there were 12. But there was actually the 11. And they pick up the first down, courtesy of the penalty.
Puts it at the 49-yard line. Penalty sponsored by Redbank Chevrolet, just right up the road here in New Bethlehem. Well, I'll tell you what, they go through a lot of vehicles at Redbank Chevrolet.
Ball's at the 49. The down marker's right on the 50. That's the power of positive thinking.
There you go. Ayers under center. Hands the football off. That's Brown with the carry, and it's out. Picking it up, Marshall. He goes the other way, and Marshall tripped up before he can get that ball any further, but to the 20-yard line. Fantastic job. And Redbank comes right back with it.
Boy, Mike, we have to take another look at this one.
There it is.
Right place, right time.
So Redbank will have the football at the 20-yard line of Coudersport. 21-yard line. That's a 20. I love how the officials, they're all standing in different areas. I always try to go by either one of the officials. Oh, well. In the Allegheny Grill red zone, Orts has to hurry on here for Redbank Valley. 6:34 to go here in this third quarter. 42-6 Redbank Valley. All handed off over the right side. And down near the 10-yard line. Schreckengoss getting the carry that time. Gains about 10 yards. And it looks like they're going to drop the chains, and it will be a first and goal. Yep, they're going to put it at the 9-yard line. First and goal from the 9.
Yeah, offensive line doing a good job that time. Schreckengoss was probably a good 7 yards down the field until contact was made.
Ball handed off, Mazzantini in there. Hands it off, Schreckengoss bagging his way, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
But there is some yellow laundry, and it will go against the Bulldogs.
So it's coming back.
A smart move here to get Mazzantini plenty of playing time. The hold will be called against the Bulldogs.
Of course, you're going to see a much more traditional playoff structure this year. So that work is essential. Not that it wasn't last year. I'll tell you what, fantastic run by these Bulldogs last year. Getting that first win in the state playoffs.
Certainly a lot of fun. Yeah, the community too, and of course last year, I have to remember that the volleyball team won a district title as well. Kind of like Titletown here for a while.
Ball snap back, Mazzantini flips it out there to Schreckengoss, turns the corner. Here's Schreckengoss, forced out of bounds. Gets down to about the 15-yard line, maybe the 14. That'll be a pickup of about 6.
Positive yardage, chiseling away at that total. You still have a goal-to-go situation.
Second down and about 14, and Cowdy jumping. We'll see if anyone jumped on the offensive side first.
You get that kind of reaction. That's the defense trying to tap, trying to get that snap count.
They'll move it ahead 5 yards. So that is down near about the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Ball at the 8. Over the left side, running with that football and into the end zone. That's a touchdown here for Redbank Valley. And Mancini kept the football, went over the left side of the line of scrimmage and into the end zone. Take a look at that one. Redbank adding to the score. Coming at the 4:39 mark. You see that replay there? Banging his way to Mancini.
And you see very good, solid, hard-nosed running out of Mancini. Adams now with the attempt.
Kick by Adams is on the way, and the kick is up, and that kick is good. So Redbank now extends that lead 49-6. We'll take a break. You're listening and watching Kerle Tire High School football on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
West Park Rehab Physical Therapy, providing traditional physical therapy plus diagnostic testing to include EMG nerve conduction study and musculoskeletal ultrasounds.
All right, right back here at Redbank Valley High School. Tyler's got the great side of the lights as always, and here we go. Redbank kicking off. It's kicked short. Taken up around the 31 to the 35-yard line. And we'll catch who that was on that far side. That was Kelly, actually, over there on that far side. So 49-6, Redbank Valley leads. Kerle Tire High School football game of the week.
Yeah, Bulldogs rolling in a number of the underclassmen right now. And again, a good opportunity for them as well. You know, you practice, you work hard all week. It's your opportunity here to be rewarded. And these will be the guys that you'll be talking about next year, Mike.
Ayers at work under center, backs in the I formation. Going to hand that football off. That's Rudder over the left side. Bust a couple tackles. Boy, he gets knocked down quickly as he hits the 46-yard line. Give him 6. Second down here and 4. Good run by Rudder. 4 minutes to go here in this Zockro Motors third quarter. Got to say Zockro Motors. Pat will be calling, or Billy, and they'll be yelling at us.
I don't know. I'm not so much worried about Pat. It's Billy that is the big concern.
So Cowdy with the football at the 46-yard line.
Cowdy trying to get a nice little drive of their own going here.
Backs again in the eye, dotted by Kelly. He's going to pitch that ball out to Kelly, does Ayers, and Kelly will get close to first down yardage. Looks like he's going to be about a yard or so shy. Picks up close to 4. And they're going to need about almost 2 here is what they're going to need. Well, about the 48.5-yard line. Clock down to 3.
That as a pass because the pitch was forward.
Yeah, it was forward. So they're down and 2.
Bulldog defense looking for a stuff here.
Ayers hands it to Kelly. Kelly will have it. That's first down. He'll get the 2. They needed it. He'll get about 2.5. And they'll move the chains. That's an Allegheny Grill first down. Clock continues to move. 2.5 to go here in the third. As we said, it's just going to keep on moving.
great opportunity again for Red Bank. A lot of these underclassmen, Mike, you still have a mixture. You got a couple of experienced players out there, but you got some underclassmen gaining valuable playing time.
Going to hand that off. That's Rudder. Hit at the line of scrimmage, busts off a couple tackles, and he'll take it for what looks to be about 5 yards down to the 45-yard line.
That'll give him 12 yards rushing in the ballgame. Of course, he has that touchdown from that halfback pass option. Went for about 46 yards. Late quarter number 2.
Second down, closer to 6 here as the ball's resting just on the other side of the 45 of Redbank Valley. Coudersport with the football, backs again in the I formation. Going to hand the football off, not a lot there, and I believe getting the carry that time was that right, number 4? It was, and he's only going to get about a yard to the 44-yard line.
He's happy for the yard because it looked like there was a bit of a scrum for that football.
So 3rd and 5 here for County. This will be 4-down territory as they trail here 49-6 with 1:09 to go here in the 3rd. Here's under center, hands it off. Kelly hit and dropped. No gain on the play for him. So 4th down and still 5 for the Falcons. Late here in this 3rd quarter. Clock continues to work away, and 4th quarter be coming your way here soon.
I like the fact here that County is willing to try and convert this, Mike. Obviously, the game, really for all intents and purposes, out of reach. But again, this is a building and learning process for them.
Ayers under center. Pitches it back. That's Ott, and Ott's going to be hit and drop for a loss, and Redbank Valley will take over on downs. And a flag, though, on the play. There is a flag. We'll wait and see. Are they calling a face mask? Yep. So this one looks like County was going to get a 1st down out of this one.
And we'll wait. The official's going to let everybody know exactly what it is. Personal foul.
But they're saying, did it come after the play? They're going to back it up, but he pointed for Redbank to have the 1st down. So it came after the play, the personal foul.
Yep.
So Redbank will have it. So there we go. We get the description.
Yeah, good job, Mike. The personal foul called is a dead ball. So the Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this now, that stuff.
Argentini in there for the Dogs.
And almost going to have to take a timeout. Well, they will not get another play.
That's the end of the quarter.
Thought we would. I think Coach Gould wanted to get one more play and decided to wait till the quarter ends.
49-6 the score. We go to quarter number 4. We'll break. You're watching Kerle Tire High School football. Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
All right, we go to quarter number 4 here at Redbank Valley High School. It is a Clarion County Community Bank 4th quarter. 49-6. Redbank Valley leads, and the Bulldogs take over here as they took over on downs. Argentini flips it out, and they gave it to The big guy there for the run, was that 55? Was that Burdick? No. Hold on. Wrong side. That's Barrett. I had the County side up.
Yeah, a little tough sledding on that one. Loss of a yard.
Trying to go for that refrigerator look. Remember from back in the Chicago Bears days.
Yep. William Perry.
Dustin goes, when? What?
He saw drawings of that play. Not actual pictures or video, drawings.
It was a history lesson in class. So just underway here in this fourth. Redbank Valley with the football. They're going to use all the time they can. Magentini takes the snaps, going to pitch that out. And was that Minnick getting the carry? And I'm going to see here. That was 15. That was Kundig. So Kundig got the carry. You just got to bear with us.
Actually, Dustin's saying number 76.
Okay.
So bear with us because, again, my stat sheet is already full.
And it is. We're underneath here. It's real hard to see these numbers. But we'll get through it. Bulldogs in control here, 49-6.
As opposed to?
I don't know. We don't have a choice. Here's the handoff over the right side. And up across the 40-yard line on the carry that time. And
they're saying Ethan Young that time.
So Ethan Young gets the carry. A lot of different names are going to be in here.
By the way, got to send a big hello to the good folks viewing down at Joe's. Understand there's a sizable crowd watching us.
Yep, hello. Hopefully everyone's having a great time there. Send Dustin in for a, to get, to say hi to the fans.
I'm telling you, the Joe's special is awesome. Got to have that.
Magentini in the shotgun. Fourth down. Hands the football off. That's first down and more. 50, 45, 40, 35, down to the 30, and then down to the 25-yard line. How about that?
But there is
Barrett.
There is
and
yellow
flag.
wander, but it was well down the field.
The penalty would go from there, could still be a first down. The big guy, Barrett. So
they will march it off against the Bulldogs, but what a fantastic effort. Nice run.
He's tired, too. He's up there like, whew. So we'll
they
see.
will move the chains.
It is enough for the first down, though. So you will get that credit. I'm trying to remember where he started for you, Bob.
Unofficially about 10.
Yeah. Ball at midfield. Magentini takes the snap, hands it off, and the ball came out there, didn't it? Or it was loose, but on the run was McGuire. So a loss on the play of a couple back to the 48-yard line. So Redbank throwing in all kinds of things here. They're getting a lot of guys an opportunity to touch the ball.
Well, again, it makes it a little more fun. If you notice, some of those are the big lineman guys. Never really get the opportunity to tote the rock.
Ethan Young in the backfield now with Magentini with 8:37 to go. It's a second down here and 12 from the 48-yard line. Here's the snap as they wait. They're going to let that clock continue to run. Ball snap back to Magentini, gives it to Young. Here's Young lowering the shoulder, and he'll get to midfield, and he'll get a couple yards out of it as he takes it to the 50. So 2 for him and sets up a third down and 10. Eight minutes to go here in the Clarion County Community Bank fourth quarter. Redbank in control. Now a third down and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
Love the fact that they're getting everybody in that they possibly can. Giving multiple players the opportunity to touch the football. I mean, this is just good clock management here to eat time off the clock.
Yep, 7.5 to go. Goes right back here and getting the carry was a Barrett here, and he's going to barrel forward, get a yard to the 49-yard line, but that's all. So 4th down, and here comes Minnick to punt. So a lot of different guys getting some opportunities there. Good to see there on this Redbank side.
You know, again, keeps everybody interested in not just this ball game, but certainly in practice and the season. Gives them a rare opportunity.
Ethan Ott back deep. You know who his uncle was?
Were you going to say Ed Ott? I knew. I was thinking about that. I figured all week you're going to pull Ed Ott out.
He's going to let her go, and the ball comes inside the 5 and then ends up in the end zone. There's some banging around down there, but no flags.
That's just a good heads-up play. It's a good legal play there as Ayers down there is one of the return guys, knocks the defender away from it. Otherwise, the ball will be down inside the 5-yard line for sure, probably closer to about the 1. Let's take a look at that Zocker Motors scoreboard. Smethport 7, Keystone 0, Otto Eldred 14, Bucktail 0, Port Allegheny 12, Brockway 14. Let's just keep it here during the course of this timeout. It is Elk County Catholic 47, Sheffield 0, Carson City 28, Ridgeway 0, Brookville 21, Kane 8, St. Mary's 35, Montauk 6, Central Clarion 21, Bradford 0, DuBois 35, Punxsutawney 0. Mike, going to be a long night for you.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm sure Dave Constantino's probably taking a little bit
that's
harder.
Hall of Famer.
Punxsutawney Hall of Famer, David Constantino.
That's right. And Dave, of course, is trying to avoid. It is now, Dustin just gave me an update. It is now Smethport 14, Keystone 0 out in the second half of play.
How about that? Man, fast and furious, those scores. And that Zocker Motors scoreboard. 6:47 to go here in this one. It is Redbank in command here, 49-6. County.
Redbank has to call timeout. Didn't have enough personnel on the field.
So they will come to the sideline. You want to stay tuned, or we're going to take a break? Let's take a timeout. We're going to come back out here. It's 49-6 Redbank, 6:47 to go. Kerle Tire High School football. Explore Clarion D9Sports.com.
Located in Parker, Emlenton, and Clarion, UFP Parker LLC is currently hiring for several skill levels, including general labor, assembler, and forklift operators. For more information, visit ufpi.com/careers.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kerle's kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kerle's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's Factory Direct Kitchen.
And we go right to action, and the handoff goes right up the middle here for Coudersport.
And it's a fumble as the result. And Bulldogs do recover.
There we go. So we come right back from the break. How about that? The Bulldogs right on top of the football. They get her back.
It
6:25 to go.
Looked almost like a bit of a rugby match there. As it was the scrum, everybody was chasing after it.
Nobody was going crazy either. Usually you wait.
Well, you could pretty much tell it must have been clear to the guys on the field because 3 of the players took off for Redbank to get back on offense. So that's where we sit as that ball will be placed directly right at that 20. It's a timeout here by County.
So the Falcons will use a timeout, and Redbank will talk about it. And coming up, we will have the post-game show brought to you by the First United National Bank. We'll name our Hager Paving player of the ball game, and we'll have stats for you, and we'll wrap up a little bit. We just had the one score so far in the second half. We'll have that replay for you. And again, check out the scores at any time, D9Sports.com, as those scores are constantly being updated from tonight. Next week, you want to check where we're going to be at. Right now, we have some planning on being over at Union High School for the Falcon Knights. So that should be a good one next week. We will let you know.
You know, both coaches here, having to go timeouts because one, they both conceded, so you have a number of different personnel who really aren't used to being out there in a situation or in a varsity game.
And believe that is that Wagner now at quarterback, number 8. It is. Ball's going to be pitched. And he tried to get it. Was that Gardlock in there? And Gardlock's going to be drugged down for a loss on the play. Back near the 24-yard line. Loss about 4. Clock down to 5:50, and that's really what Redbank's looking for to get this clock expired.
Again, getting as many players in the ball game as what they possibly can.
They were looking up here
both
at you.
Squads.
They were looking at you. They said you still might have a little eligibility.
I'm probably disappointed, but I'd give my right arm to be down there. I'd probably say, no, it's all right, keep it. But
hands the football off. Schreckengoss gets the carry and flag on the play, and looks like this one might be coming back. They got the whistles blown. Schreckengoss, he doesn't give up.
Yep, certainly didn't want to stop, but the officials put the brakes on it.
So we got a holding here, I believe, against Redbank. They'll back him up to 10 yards. Clock down to 5:17 to go. Clarion County Community Bank, fourth quarter.
And now we get an update. Smethport up Mike 20-0 in that Keystone ball game.
Starting to extend there.
Smethport with a very strong second half, starting to pull away.
Wagner in the shotgun. Gives it to Schreckengoss. Room over the left side. Schreckengoss drugged down inside the 25 and down around the 21-yard line.
Give him 15 on that. He's got 132 on the night. Good solid night for Schreckengoss.
Say officially around the 22-yard line is where he's at. Third down and about 12-13 here is what it is for the Bulldogs. Probably see another run here. Wagner is in the shotgun. Sends the man in motion. They're going to flip that football. And that run over the right side down to about the 16-yard line. It was Monrian with the run. Is that how you pronounce that, Bob?
Monrian.
Monrian. There we go. So ball down near the 15-yard line. It sets up a 4th down and 5. Picked up about 7, almost 8 on the play. Clock down to 3:45 now.
You know, nice manageable down. And again, they want to let this clock continue to roll down. Almost looks like the Bulldogs are going to let it roll down, then call a timeout.
I believe they will. Down to 3:30. Take it down to the final second. We'll take a timeout. Redbank up here 49-6. We'll break. 3:23 to go here in the ball game. And you're watching Kerle Tire High School football right here on Explore Clarion and D9Sports.com.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
And we go back to action. A quick timeout is what's taken by Redbank Valley. They're going to go for the field goal. And this looks like about a 33-yard attempt. Kick's on the way. That kick is up, and that kick is good. And checking down. Field goal is good. So Redbank gets that. 52-6, 3:08 to go. Here's the replay on the field goal. 33-yard field goal attempt. Is that Downs?
I believe so.
So Downs with the field goal. That comes here in the 4th. That's our Score here in this fourth quarter comes at the 3:08 mark. We'll just hold on right here. A 33-yard field goal. That's a nice one, and I like that. It's not that, you're not running the score up. You're not doing anything like that. You're giving that kid an opportunity down the road in the playoffs. What a great chance there in a live action like that to kick a field goal. A 33-yard field goal is not a chip shot for a high school player.
No, certainly you're rewarding him basically for his hard work, and again, well-deserved.
Kickoff. It's live, and I think, did Redbank get on top of that? That football is live.
It does appear that they got it.
And Redbank's going to get the ball back again. The ball on a kickoff is live.
Mike, that's the second time
we saw
we've
that
been
down
down
on the
there.
other end of the
Happened
field.
on the left-hand corner of the end zone beginning part of the season.
So
Bulldogs are probably going to want you and I to show up a little more often. Not so sure about Dustin, but we'll get him around here.
Well, we'll be like years ago. We couldn't show our face at Keystone. We had to go in with bags on our head one night, which we did. So they didn't see us. Not that we're not inconspicuous or anything. Got another timeout. Redbank will use the timeout. 2:35 to go here in this one. We'll take a break, and you're listening to Kerle Tire High School Football Game of the Week. Explore ClarionD9Sports.com.
J&J Trailers and Equipment Sales on Route 66 in Shippensville is your one-stop trailer shop for all things trailers. J&J stocks over 70 trailers at a time of all shapes and sizes, including enclosed cargos, equipment haulers, utility trailers, tilt trailers, and dump trailers. Reputable brands include CarMate, Sport Haven, PJ, Liberty, and Wells Cargo. If you are looking for the most dependable trailers on the market, backed by the industry's best warranty, choose J&J Trailers and Equipment Sales. Trailers that work for a living.
Back live, and 52-6, 2:19 to go. Magentini in at quarterback. Going to pitch that football. And that's Orts getting the carry, and he's going to slide down, but there's a couple flags. This one's coming back. We're going to have this against Redbank Valley.
Yeah, this definitely going to go against the Bulldogs. When you have that much time, and in order for a play to develop like that, you know there's got to be some holding taking place. And that clock continues to roll here.
2 minutes. They should have that like they do in some of the sport. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to play.
We'll take that under advisement.
Ball back at the 46-yard line here for the Bulldogs. They're in control here, 52-6. Magentini running. Going to pitch that football to Kundik over the left side. Kundik will have a first down and a little bit more as he crosses the 35 and then out of bounds on the far side down near the 30-yard line.
Well, actually won't have the first down. He'll get back to the first down.
Oh, that's
marker.
true because of the penalty.
Yep.
There you go. Down to 1:12, and now they run this clock down. It's going to be very close if they're going to have to run another play. We will see. Magentini in the shotgun. Takes the snap, pitches that ball. Over the right side, Schreckengoss with it. Schreckengoss is going to be forced out of bounds, and another penalty flag. 42 seconds. They're going to run the clock. It's a hold against Redbank Valley, and they're going to run that clock, and I think you're going to see what should be about the last
This is
play.
where you don't race as an official to spot this football any faster than what you absolutely have to. Because there would be no need, obviously, to run another play.
That be it. Redbank Valley, big win here tonight, 52-6 over Coudersport. The clock down to 10 seconds now as it will expire. They are in victory formation. Magentini. And they're just going to clap. They're just going to raise their hands. And a victory there for Redbank Valley as they go to 7-1 on the season. Do the Bulldogs. And we'll take a timeout. We're going to come back. It's the Fun Bank postgame show on the way. 52-6 Redbank Valley over Coudersport. You're watching Kerle Tire's High School Football Game of the Week on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply. And yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta. And yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow, I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builders Supply Home Improvement Center. Family owned and operated since 1958 with locations in Tio Nesta and Shippenville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattonville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattonville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
We're here, making it safer to save today. As we all adjust to the new normal, shopping for furniture is a little different. That's why our team wears masks and goes the extra mile while delivering in your home. It's why our website is so informative, enabling you to buy online or by phone. That's why we limit shoppers and offer special hours for our at-risk neighbors, first responders, and healthcare professionals. Your waiting is over. Let us help you save safely today.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a built-in-the-USA super efficient furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Affordable, quiet, and reliable. You can count on your furnace from Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
You're locked on to the EYT Media Network.
And you have the Redbank Valley Band in the background there, celebrating the Redbank Valley win here tonight as they knock off Coudersport by the score of 52-6. We are in the First United National Bank postgame show. It is Mike Kalinowski along with the Governor Bob Dunkel. And Bob, as we take a look at those stats brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic, how do they stack up here in the end?
Well, Michael, we will look at Coudersport first. Just 93 yards of total offense, 39 on the ground, 54 through the air. On the ground, Dylan Kelly checking in 29 yards, leads the way. 10 yards out of Gavin Ayers, 12 yards out of Logan Reuter. And James Colvey with -9. John Wright with 1 yard. Xander Brown with 1 yard. And Ethan Ott with -5. Through the air, Gavin Ayers was 2 of 11. Did have 3 interceptions for just 8 yards. Followed by 46 yards out of Logan Reuter. Reuter, by the way, Mike, 1 for 1, the halfback pass. He did connect with James Colvey for 46 yards. Also, only in receptions, Dylan Howard checks in with 4 and Dylan Kelly with 4. Again, 93 yards of total offense. Now for Redbank Valley, it looks like I have hieroglyphics on my stat sheet as there's so many ball carriers in this one. You know that's always a good sign for a team when they have that many guys touching the football. Leading the way on the ground, Ray Schreckengoss checks in with 132 yards and 1 rushing touchdown. Mansfield checking in 17 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Gardlock, 33 yards. And Marshall adding 5 yards. And it was Brendan Schreckengoss checking in with 6 yards. Followed by, and this is when it got fun, the offensive lineman got the opportunity to touch the football. Anthony McGuire checks in -3 yards. Garrett Schaefer checking in for 8 yards. It was Colby Barrett checking in for 10 yards. Now, Barrett had a really long run, too. Unfortunately, came off the board due to a penalty, but credit Barrett with 10 yards. And also, as I'm looking here, that would be Brock Monrian. Monrian checking in with 6 yards. And then also Jacob Kundick checking in with 12 yards. So a host of Bulldog ball carriers on the ground. Again, a total of 228 yards on the ground, 195 through the air, 423 overall. Bryson Bain checks in with 195 yards. He was 10 of 18 for those 195 yards, but he did have 3 touchdowns to go along with it, as he has just been money in the bank when it comes to touchdown passes this season, Mike. Again, 3 tonight. Hauling in receptions, Chris Marshall checking in, 58 yards and 1 touchdown. Tate Minnick checking in, 55 yards and a touchdown. 62 yards out of Marquise Gardlock. 20 yards out of Aiden Orts and that touchdown. Mike, again, total team performance, total team effort, I should say, outstanding here. 423 yards of total offense.
And again, the stats are brought to you by the Laurel Eye Clinic, and our winging it of the game, the pass of the game, brought to you by Sweet Basil Italian Restaurant. I got to go back to the Coudersport, the halfback pass. I know that was their only score, but I liked it. That was Rudder going to Colvey, 46 yards for the score, so that's our winging it of the game. Redbank had some great ones, too. But I just want to throw that out there. I thought that was pretty cool. They did a nice job.
You know, they did. We don't get the opportunity to see that. Used to be, that was kind of a staple back in the 80s and 90s, and teams got away from it. That's a good reason why to get back into it.
Time now for, do you have the 2 replays? We'll take a look. Again, the replays brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. At the 4:39 mark, Magentini went on an 8-yard touchdown run there in that third quarter. We'll take a look at that touchdown run by Magentini again as he bangs his way. There you go, into the end zone for the score. The Adams kick was good. It was 49-6. And then with 3:08 to go in the ball game, Downs comes on for a 33-yard field goal attempt. And there's no question about this one. He booted that one well. The officials had their hands up right away. And that made it 52-6. Redbank Valley. Again, the scoring summary and those score replays brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. Time now for the Hager Paving player of the ball game. Bob, you got the stats in front of you. Who do you like?
Well, you know, again, multiple guys in this one, Mike, we could have picked out, but we're still going to go with Bryson Bain. Bain with the 3 touchdowns. Hard to deny a guy who throws for 195 yards and 3 touchdown passes. That Hager Paving player of the game award.
All right, there you go. It's Bain in Hager Paving, located in Strattonville, right there on 322. And again, you want to check next week. We expect to be over at Union High School. We'll have that for you coming up next week, so should be a good one on the way again. And again, a great win here for Redbank Valley tonight, 52-6 over Coudersport Governor. Let's get us out of here. That wraps up the First United National Bank postgame show.
Want to thank our cameraman, Tyler Oakes. Also want to thank our director here, Mr. Dustin Kiefer, my broadcast partner, Mike Kalinowski. This is Governor Bob Dunkel saying, hey, let's be careful out there.